Hello again, this is Bill Jones with recapturefederalism.com. Recapturefederalism.com, coming to you again today from Freedom's Nest. Going to be talking about communism again. That's all we ever talk about. First things I gotta do is take my oath, like I always do. I, William R. Jones, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I will bear truth, faith, and allegiance to the same, so help me God. And as I say, been taking that oath since 1965. Communist was the enemy then, just as it is now. And it's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about Main Street media, really Communist Party media. That's right, that's what it is. It was back then in 1965 also. I wasn't smart enough to realize that to the extent that it was already had been done. I was already anti-communist in 1960. Read a book about the Hungarian Revolution a couple of years before that. And that's where I got my interest from. We had communism then, communism now. Communist media back then goes all the way back to at least 1921, if not before that. I suppose the communist media over there in Soviet Union was like 1912 or 1913 with Pravda, so they had it then, but they came out in 1921, and the guidelines of the communist parties that came from the International, and that's the way they're going to do things, and that's the way they have been doing things ever since. Now I read the two core things, statements from the Communist Manifesto, page 26, the first thing. There are besides eternal truths such as freedom, justice, etc. that are common to all states of society, but communism abolishes eternal truth and abolishes all religion and all morality. Instead of constituting them on a new basis, it therefore acts in contradiction to all past historical experience. Yeah, page 26, Communist Manifesto. And the other reading, listen to this first paragraph very closely. Finally, they labor everywhere for the union and the agreement of the democratic parties of all countries. That's right, democratic parties of all countries, communism. That's what they say. That's what they are, communist, democratic parties. Progressivism is also part of that. They hide that under their communist propaganda and agitation. Then the next paragraph, which is very important. The communists disdain and conceal their views and aims. They openly declare that their ends shall be attained only by the forcible overthrow of all existing social conditions. Let the ruling classes tremble at the communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their change. They have a world to win. Working men of all countries unite. Communist Manifesto, page 34. They openly declare that their ends can be attained only by the forcible overthrow of government. The ruling classes tremble. That's the middle class. And so you have the ruling class, which they don't talk much about. They talk about the lower class and middle class. They want to drive the middle class down to the level of the lower class, enslave everybody, because that's what the communists do. They enslave people. So that's where we're at. Then there's the communist guidelines of the communist parties, 1921. Section 6 is the party press. 1921, well, it wasn't. That's all you had was a print press back then. Newspapers. Then they expanded to the movie theaters and radio, TV, all the media, internet now, everything. I'm 70 years old. I'm an old man. Vietnam veteran, Cold War warrior. And if any of you out there is just like me, could be a little younger, I want you to be telling people, these young people, about your life experiences and what you learned about communism. It gets lonely here talking about it. Yeah, they're political party supremacy, political party press. The comment, quoting from line item 36 under section 6, Roman numeral 6, on the party press. The communist press must be developed and improved by the party with tireless energy. No newspaper, and they mean all the press now, all the media now. They only had press back in 1921, but it's all media now. May be recognized as a communist organ if it does not submit to the directives of the party. So that's what you have. That's what you have with the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Richard Nixon was a communist. FDR was a communist. I did a piece not too long ago about the Yalta Agreement. Yeah, it was a party. They're having a big old party. And it's time we, the free class of people, stop listening to all the party press. It's all propaganda, agitation, communist psych ops. We got to get together, talk. The law and the big G, God, is on our side. Going back to Federalist Papers 51, 1788, ratification of the Constitution. Article 3, Section 3 of the Constitution, treason. It goes on, it's going on now. Treason every day. Nobody talks about it in the mainstream media. And it's time that we talk about it. You need to retweet this if you hear this. Spread it around. We gotta talk, we gotta talk, we gotta talk. We have to act, act, act. They're violating the laws. And nobody, including Fox News, media buzz people, Howard Kurtz, they don't talk about anything about communism in the communist press, do they? Because they're in the bag for communism, all of them, including Yahoo News and Yahoo News. False advertising, they're not news. All they're clutter up the airways with things about celebs, you know. And if you hear this, be firing off this right now. And be putting some of these on every day in Twitter. Spread the word out. Gotta act. Gotta act now. You can go to my site, Recapture Federalism. You can subscribe. We'll keep you abreast. There's new stuff coming out. Good day.